this is not an isolated issue just to Headingley.
Every year, dozens of contraband items are seized from Manitoba's provincial correctional centres. And when it comes to the province's largest in Headingley Correctional Centre, the items taken off of inmates ranges widely, from improvised knives and threatening notes to contraband earplugs. And the union that represents Manitoba correctional officers says the fact that so many pieces of contraband continue to end up inside is a problem that puts everyone at risk.
The contraband that's coming in is the people sending it in are really creative, and the inmates inside, they're really intuitive. They make things from things that you wouldn't imagine could create a weapon. And the current vacancy rates and the lack of staff compromise both inmate and officer safety.
That's Chris Kwan, first vice president with the Manitoba Government and General Employees Union, who alongside supporting MGEU staff working inside the facilities, spent 10 years as a correctional officer. Through Freedom of Information legislation, City News obtained a list of items seized by officers working inside the province's largest jail, rated to house 549 adult male inmates, and the list was lengthy. Among the dozens of items were things like a threatening note to an inmate from 2020, a brass knuckle, and a separate note to, quote, do someone in, seized in 2021, a plexiglass shank with a cloth handle in 2022, a 7-inch shank seized just last year, jeopardizing overall safety, which she says is a top priority for the union.
It is super important. We want both the inmate population and our officers to be able to go in and live in those facilities and be safe at all times.
Other items seized included numerous instances of tattoo equipment, home brew, an audio Bible, a pair of pants with hidden pockets, prohibited electronics, and letters to people inmates are restricted from speaking with. A provincial spokesperson saying in a statement, quote, Manitoba Justice will continue to monitor contraband interception information in accordance with established protocols and review best practices for new techniques and tools that can be implemented in the centers, end quote. Hopeful the government will address this issue. Kwan and the MGU says the issue is one affecting institutions province-wide, pleading with those involved to stop.
It is a really negative thing to do. Not only are you putting the inmates around the individual that you are sending this item to at risk, but you're putting all of the other staff at risk.
In Winnipeg, Morgan Modjeski, City News.